There are some things that everyone is ignoring. There are SUVs sitting unsold at dealerships right now. Models from 2021 to 2025 with prices so good they seem crazy. But you know what's most curious? Almost no one is buying them. And that's why the salespeople are getting desperate, lowering prices more than recommended and offering zero interest rates. These are real opportunities that the market is ignoring, and you're about to find out which models these are now. This list will surprise you a lot, especially one SUV on this list that is coveted by many. 1. Mazda CX-30. If you want a stylish, well-built, reliable SUV with that sporty touch, but without paying luxury car prices, then the Mazda CX-30 might be the best-kept secret at dealerships today. Launched to compete in the premium compact segment, the CX-30 went somewhat unnoticed by those who only look at trendy models, and that was great for those who truly research. Because while everyone rushes to the same SUVs as always, the CX-30 offers an almost flawless package, with much lower prices, especially on models between 2021 and 2023. First, the design. This car is beautiful. Aggressive lines, elegant proportions, and an interior finish that feels like it came from a much more expensive car. No hard plastic everywhere. Here you get quality materials, a clean dashboard, comfortable seats, and a sense of sophistication that surprises. Mechanically, it delivers very well too. 2.0 or 2.5 engines with direct injection, precise automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive available on several versions. It's that compact SUV that drives like a sporty hatchback, but with the height and safety everyone wants today. Oh, and the best part, it didn't become a craze. That means less demand, more stock sitting around, and more room for negotiation. Some dealerships are offering bonuses of up to $3,000 just to move inventory. If you want a compact SUV that delivers real quality, great value for money, and still makes driving enjoyable, the Mazda CX-30 is an opportunity that, honestly, very few people are noticing. And it could be exactly what you were looking for without knowing it. 2. Chevrolet Trailblazer. The name is well known, but the current model, almost no one is paying attention. And that's where the chance lies. The Chevrolet Trailblazer returned to the North American market as a compact SUV with an urban vibe. And it didn't become a sensation. But that doesn't mean it's not worth it. In fact, it might be one of the most interesting deals today. While the Equinox grabbed all the attention, the Trailblazer stayed quietly in the corner, piling up stock. The result? Falling prices. Dealerships offering heavy discounts, 2021 and 2022 used models priced well below the official list. And the most curious, it comes with a very complete package. It comes with a 1.2 or 1.3 turbo engine that delivers good fuel economy and decent performance for the city. And despite being compact, the interior surprises. Well-utilized space, reclining rear seats, a decent trunk, and standard technology like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and driver assist features, even on mid-level versions. The driving is light, maintenance is simple, and since it didn't become a TikTok darling, its market value dropped, but without losing quality. This makes it a real opportunity, a good modern car with little hype. In other words, you can get a 2022 SUV for the price of a used hatchback, and still have a warranty, low consumption, and more affordable insurance costs. If you want an urban, functional SUV that looks new but costs like a used car, the Trailblazer is the kind of deal many will only realize when it's too late. 3. Mazda CX-50. Some cars were born to be desired, but are still waiting for the right audience to realize it. The Mazda CX-50 is exactly like that. It arrived in 2022 with the proposal of being a more robust, refined SUV, more connected with those who enjoy driving, and it delivered all of that. But because it doesn't carry a popular name among family SUVs, it's still flying under the radar, which is great for those who want real quality without paying a trendy price. The CX-50 has presence, wide lines, a sporty stance, and a design that looks like a premium European SUV, but with the Japanese touch of reliability. Inside, the finish is spectacular. Soft materials, leather details, an intelligent multimedia center, and ergonomics designed for those who like comfort but also want control while driving. Mechanically, it features Mazda's reliable 2.5 engine, with naturally aspirated or turbo options depending on the version. Firm suspension, available all-wheel drive, and tuned drivability. It's that SUV that conveys confidence on the road and pleasure in day-to-day driving. And here's the best part. The public still hasn't caught on to it. The CX-50 has no waiting list, no hype-inflating prices. That means both new and used versions have excellent conditions. Dealers are offering bonuses, zero-down leasing, and even discounts on financing just to move inventory. If you want an SUV with luxury presence, sports car drivability, and a market-ignored price, the Mazda CX-50 could be exactly the hidden advantage you were looking for. 4. Subaru Crosstrek. The Subaru Crosstrek is that SUV that many people overlook in their searches. Maybe because it doesn't have a flashy look or doesn't appear in commercials with celebrities. But those who know. It's one of the most underrated cars in the category. And you know what that means today? Low price, high availability, and plenty of opportunities. The Crosstrek is the kind of SUV that doesn't make a fuss but delivers what really matters: reliability, standard all-wheel drive, and extraordinary mechanical durability. It's the SUV you buy and practically forget you need a workshop. Models from 2021 to 2023, for example, have excellent prices, many still with factory warranty and low mileage. The look is discreet, yes. But inside, you find everything you need: an intuitive multimedia center, smartphone connectivity, comfortable seats, good interior space, and light, stable drivability. It wasn't made to show off. It was made to last. For those living in areas with snow, rain, or bad roads, Subaru's traction system is one of the best on the market, and it comes standard on all versions. That alone prevents a lot of headaches. And since the Crosstrek didn't go viral or become an influencer car, there is plenty of stock and room to negotiate. Many dealerships have unsold lots, especially of 2022 models, and they're releasing them with discounts, bonuses, and even maintenance packages included. If you want a discreet, reliable SUV with an adventurous spirit and a sensible price, the Subaru Crosstrek is exactly the kind of deal most ignore. And that you can take advantage of now. 5. Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. When we talk about reliable SUVs, the name Toyota RAV4 already comes to many people's minds. But its hybrid version? That's still a well-kept secret for those who really study the market. The RAV4 Hybrid combines the best of both worlds: Toyota's mechanical reliability and real fuel economy with hybrid technology. And the most interesting thing is that many still pass by this version thinking hybrids are expensive, complicated, or hard to maintain. But the reality is quite different. Models from 2021 to 2023 are dropping in price, mainly because the marketing focus has always been on combustion versions or the Prime line. This opened up a huge space for those who want to save fuel and still have a spacious modern SUV ready for everyday use. It comes with a 2.5 engine combined with an electric motor, offering more than 40 miles per gallon in the city. In other words, you drive more, spend less, and still have a car that requires almost no maintenance. Toyota's hybrid system is known to last hundreds of thousands of miles without headaches, something few brands can deliver. And since the hype has always been stronger around electric vehicles or combustion SUVs with a sporty look, the RAV4 Hybrid stayed right in the middle, ignored, but with abundant stock at dealerships and good offers for both purchase and leasing. If you want an SUV with Toyota's strong name, fuel consumption that feels like a small car, and a complete package of comfort, safety, and space, the RAV4 Hybrid is one of those silent opportunities that can save you money now and keep saving you in the years ahead. 6. Toyota Highlander. The Toyota Highlander has always been synonymous with space, comfort, and durability. But the truth is that in recent years, it has faded a bit from the spotlight. With the arrival of new SUVs from Toyota itself, like the Grand Highlander, and all the attention focused on electric vehicles, the traditional Highlander ended up somewhat forgotten. And that's precisely where the opportunity arises. Today, many models from 2021 to 2024 are sitting in stock or returning from leases at excellent prices. And the craziest thing is that few people are paying attention to them. Meanwhile, you get an SUV with 3 rows of seats, great interior space, updated safety technology, a reliable engine, and a structure built to last. The Highlander is that family SUV that doesn't break down, even under heavy use. A 3.5 V6 engine in older versions, or the 2.4 turbo in newer ones, deliver power efficiently, and with simple maintenance and parts widely available in the market, the cost over the years is surprisingly low, especially for a vehicle of its size. Another important point, it holds its value but is not inflated. This means you can buy well and sell well later without that brutal depreciation hit. Some dealerships are clearing out 2023 zero-mile units to make room for new models. This creates a perfect negotiation window. If you're looking for a spacious, reliable SUV that's great for family use, and with that Toyota standard for making cars last, the Highlander is the kind of choice that will feel obvious once you've made it. 7. Lexus RX. Let's be honest. When someone talks about a luxury SUV, most people immediately imagine a sky-high price, expensive maintenance, and headaches at every service. But the Lexus RX shatters that stereotype. And now, among models from 2021 to 2025, it has become a hidden opportunity. This is one of those rare situations where a luxury car is cheaper than many popular mid-size SUVs. And why? Simple. The market turned its eyes to electric vehicles, SUVs with big screens and futuristic looks, and forgot about the solid RX. And look at what you get. Truly premium finishes, comfortable seats, absolute silence inside the cabin, a 3.5 V6 engine or super efficient hybrid options depending on the year. Not to mention comfortable suspension, all-wheel drive, and Lexus support, which is one of the best in the US. The most interesting part is that RX owners take good care of their vehicles. So it's easy to find used models with low mileage, clean history, and up-to-date maintenance. And since demand has dropped a bit, prices have become extremely competitive. If you go to the right dealerships, you'll find 2021 and 2022 versions with less than 50,000 miles, still under warranty, priced close to 0-mile popular SUVs, and with the bonus of driving a Lexus. In other words, you can enter the luxury SUV world with a car that doesn't break easily, keeps its resale value, and offers way more comfort, paying less than many people are spending on much simpler cars. If you want to raise the level of your garage without increasing headaches, the RX could be your best move now. 8. Honda Passport. If you want an SUV that can take the hit, has plenty of space, reliable engine, and almost never causes problems, the Honda Passport is that quiet player who delivers the whole game without asking to be substituted. The current version of the Passport, redesigned in 2019 and refined through 2025, was one of those models that never went viral but always delivered. It sits between the CR-V and the Pilot, offering more space, more power, and a much tougher proposal for those who need something versatile but without exaggeration. And the most curious thing, it never became Honda's marketing darling, so it got kind of forgotten in stores. The result? A price lower than it should be, both in used models from 2021 to 2023 and in 2024 units with direct factory bonuses. The Passport comes with a 3.5-liter V6 engine, front-wheel or all-wheel drive, a 9-speed automatic transmission, and a cabin that mixes practicality with quality finishing. It's that SUV you buy knowing it will last. And that won't surprise you with expensive parts or sudden electronic problems. Besides that, it's excellent for those who want real space. The trunk is huge, the back seat comfortably fits adults, and the driving position gives confidence. All of this with Honda's durability seal, and an after-sales service that is a benchmark in the USA. Today, you can find a used Passport with less than 40,000 miles for a price that competes with smaller, less powerful, and less equipped SUVs. In other words, more car for less money. If you need an SUV with a strong presence but no hassle, and want a smart deal that will last a long time, the Honda Passport might be exactly what no one is looking at, but everyone should be. Now you know. There's a good, reliable SUV with a low price being ignored at dealerships, and you've just seen the best ones. While many people buy based on the trendy name, you can make an intelligent choice, save thousands, and still walk away with a car that delivers more for less. If this video helped you, save it. Share it with someone who's researching and follow us so you don't miss other opportunities the market insists on ignoring. The time to take advantage is now.